Hi, I'm Tim, the Cheap 3D Printer. From time to time, the 3D printing community goes through some trends, or maybe some fads. For a little while, it was the articulated fad. Everything was articulated, and I probably have some stuff over here. As a matter of fact, I do, right here. The articulated shark. There was the articulated butterfly, the articulated Flexi Rex. Everything was articulated. And go through other fads, other trends. I'm sure there's been another trend since then. But the latest one has been puzzle cubes. Puzzle cubes. Not long ago, Devin over at Make Anything posted a video about making puzzle cubes and actually showed you how to do that in Fusion 360, which was really cool. Right at the same time, and actually they probably may have been filmed at the exact same time, and they didn't even know it. Angus over at Maker's Muse was also doing a video and did a live stream, I believe it was, about how to make a puzzle cube and in a different way using Fusion 360. So that was awesome. And then just the other day, Joel Telling took a model from Wild Rose prints or something of that sort, and did a print of that and showed everybody a print of that. So I thought, hey, why not jump on the bandwagon and do my own print of a puzzle cube? This is not a puzzle cube that I designed. This was designed by someone that posted it on My Mini Factory. It actually said that the poster in the description was a 14-year-old child. So I thought this was pretty cool that they would make this. And here is the pieces for that puzzle cube. And we're going to turn this camera here, and we're going to turn it down here, and we're going to show you how to build this puzzle cube. So there's 3 identical pieces that go together into this puzzle cube. You take one, and you simply match it up to the other one, just simply like this. The third one, you take this curve right here, and you throw it down on the table, apparently. Take this curve right here, you place it in here, and you simply twist. And it goes together and makes a nice little cube. This cube was printed with Maker Geek's Filament. I have 3 different types of their pearlescent filament. I have pearlescent blue, pearlescent green, and pearlescent white. And so I decided, why not make a cube out of the 3 different pearlescent filaments that I had. So real simple to take it back apart. You can probably just let go of it and it's going to come apart, or you just turn one of these like this and it comes right out. So I'll show you in the close-up of how to build it. Take these 2 pieces, match them up here, take this one here, put the curve in there, and just simply twist, and it goes right together. That's the cube at 100% scale. That's the normal cube that you would print, that you would download, and I'll leave a link in the description for that you would download from My Mini Factory. But why not do it bigger, right? It's always fun to do things bigger, and they're much more of a showpiece to do something bigger. So I decided to do it at 300% scale. So there's 1 piece. There's 2 pieces, and here's the 3rd piece. Again, these are all made with Maker Geek's Filament. Their pearlescent series. This is the Raptor, actually, pearlescent Raptor White. This is the pearlescent blue, and this is the pearlescent green, and they are absolutely gorgeous prints. I printed these on the Tronxy X5S. They came out well. I did have one little issue. It had nothing to do with the model. I think I've got a corrupt SD card. So I printed this first one, and I didn't have any problems. No problems at all. It printed absolutely beautifully, perfectly, no problems at all. I do need to change the print bed on my Tronxy X5S. I've got some damage to the generic or the Tronxy version of the build tack. You can see some issues right here. But it printed beautifully, printed wonderfully. Then I started my second print, and that's when I realized something was going wrong. And I was printing in the blue, and it started to print, and it got about 5 or 6 layers in, and then it badly layer shifted to one side, and printed for a little bit, and then badly shifted layers again to another side, and printed some more, and so stopped the print, cleared the build plate, and started it again. Just thought, hey, something happened, maybe something hit it. I don't know. I didn't know what happened, but I decided to try it again. And so I started it up again, and same spot, about 5 or 6 layers in, it shifted again to the one side, and I was out here to see it, so I immediately stopped the print. And what I think happened is I either have a failing SD card or just some corruption on the SD card. I'm not sure which one. I'm going to have to investigate a little bit more. But I went in, resliced it again in Cura, put it back on the SD card, came back out, and printed it again. And it printed, but it still had a very slight layer shifted. I think it's about 3 layers in. It shifts over about maybe a 0.5 millimeter. I don't know if you'll be able to see this in the footage here. You can see that lip. That lip should not be there. It shifted. So it successfully printed. I let it go ahead and print the whole way. It doesn't affect how the model fits together, but that was an issue. And so then when I printed the white, I was curious to see whether or not it was going to do it again. And exactly in the exact same spot, it printed that layer shift again. And so I think I have an issue with that SD card. I'm going to have to look into it a little bit more, maybe replace that SD card. I'm going to try formatting it and starting it over again and see if that helps. But we have a 300% print. Let's do a 300% assembly here. And we'll turn this here. We will put this one here. We will take this one here. We will lay it in here. And we will... I didn't get that in there right. Uh-oh. There we go. Got to get it in there all the way, and then it just simply slides together. This is a much more nice, cool showpiece that I will put in my office. I'll probably mount it to the side or something so you can see all 3 pieces. It's going to be really cool. Now, one thing to keep in mind, this has a little bit loose tolerances. I think the designer said he had designed it for 0.3 tolerances. It's loose. I mean, it's loose enough to deal with. As you increase the size, and so we went up to 300%, that tolerance really gets quite large. And there is probably a whole millimeter tolerance difference in this one, which means it's really loose, and it's going to just come apart as you pick it up. But my plan, like I said, is to put it on my desk, show it around, show it off, and let everybody see what my 3D printer made. So that's the puzzle cube that I printed. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like what I'm doing, click subscribe below, and hit the thumbs up button if you like it. Maker Geeks has their 3D Geek box. I subscribe to that. That's where I got these filaments from. And hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Keep printing, and keep printing cheap.